Alright, good evening everyone, welcome to the channel. Tonight we are back in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Now, I was going to say, I was just waiting for the VTube camera to catch up. It just has woken up. Yeah, it takes its sweet time. And it's calibrating now. I mean, it doesn't help that the main system it's running on is 9 years old plus. Still chugging along alright. So just got to wait for it to come through. Finish doing what it's got to do. Anyway, so, yeah, Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We got ourselves... Let me make a face. There we go, calibrated. So we got through... let me just... There I am. Alright. We're now in and away, and camera comes up. Oh, there I am. All right, perfect. Let's bring ourselves into game. Yeah, so like I said, we were, like I was saying, we were in our main quest last week. We're doing He Waits in Fire. So we've got ourselves pretty much to the end of the mission, and if things go well, I should be able to pop a whole bunch of trophies. Now, if we have a look on the left here, I can close Beast of Winter. We finished that DLC. We've still got a couple of missions and bounties and stuff to turn in for each of the main factions, and we're leaving that until we get to the point of until after this mission. We do a save here and then run around and do a bunch of other stuff. I'd also want to go back and get Nemnock. Seriously, I want to get Nemnock. We've got two other DLC that aren't going to show up until after this mission. So, roll through this mission. We're nearly done. At the end, we're max leveled.
Indeed.
So, let's make ourselves fast. Turn on encounter.
You're certain he wanted us all to come?
Have you ever seen anything so awe-inspiring? Behold the power...
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most. Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Aethys.
Oh my God. You're really... This can't...
I see you, Shoti. I am glad that we could meet, even if it is under quite unpleasant circumstances.
This is really happening, right? Gon, your humble priestess is before you. Please, tell me what you require of me. How do I save more lost souls than I can carry in one lifetime? Face bright.
I know that you have undertaken a noble mission, but I will tell you what I told the Watcher. You need not fear for the lost souls of this world. As for you, Watcher, why is it you believe you have made it this far? You have done much in this life, it's true. But if it weren't for your past with Theos, with Iovara, you never would have come down this path. But
True.
You have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
That we have. And I got a request. Down here. Gon, look how full my lantern is. I've been harvesting day and night for you, my God.
Lantern rattling, sickle gripped so tight her knuckles are white. She waves her arms over her head as she shouts.
So yeah, that was never voiced in any of the other encounters or conversations. Ugh. I didn't mean to skip the previous bit.
My dear Shodi, I do not mean to diminish your presence here. But this is a question that the Watcher needs to answer. He alone was tasked with pursuing me. The gods have placed him in this fire. It is only right that we speak together now. You need to know? Or Berith? Or the gods? And it would seem even she whose presence shakes the heart of this mountain needs to know. Margaret fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood. But this time, there is no power on Aora or in all of hell to stop me. Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others. Yes, I am sacrificing lives from this generation for the benefit of those who have not yet been born. The other gods may be willing to make similar sacrifices, but they will be in vain. I am going to force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. And all the powers of hell cannot drive me from this course. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that. I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be.
Shodi gasps sharply, for once too stunned to blurt out a response. Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, when she glances from Aethys to you.
Whatever you're doing, there's gotta be a better way.
When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves. How we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built. Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told. We began with a dream that if we provided guidance to mortals, each generation of souls would grow stronger. And if the souls grew stronger, societies would become better, moving ever closer to achieving the potential we believed all mortals have within them. Over 2,000 years have passed. Hundreds of generations have been born, lived, and died. If the world has improved under our guidance, mortals should be prepared to understand the truth. If they have not improved after all of this time, then we have utterly failed in our aims, and there should be a reckoning of our faults. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life. When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
More destruction. You're tearing the whole world apart because you can't make peace among yourselves.
You see, I mean, kind of agree with what he's trying to do, but I mean, the Anguithians don't exactly seem pleasant at any point along the story.
Adair, there will never be peace among mortals, so long as they are unwittingly manipulated by the gods. The divine enslavement that Woodica reveres perpetuates ignorance, chaos, and violence across the world. I only wish to destroy the darkness that surrounds the gods, that you may better see us for what we are. I'm surprised Magrin is reacting this way. I would have thought she would appreciate a trial of this magnitude, one that tests us all. Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth. We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Gone, wait! Before it's too late, you gotta take the souls I harvested for you.
The priestess thrusts her light-pulsing lantern outward, as if waiting for Aethys to take it from her.
They are not for me to take. Shodi, you are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them, and only you can decide their fate. Once
Great.
again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magrin has intended for me. Don't thank me yet. This will be particularly difficult for you, Watcher.
Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of Gone right now.
Despite herself, Shodi squeals. Trembling, she sways on her feet as if she might faint.
Hey, Aethys. We're not done here. You and I, we're not finished. Don't think you can just move me aside like all the rest. Maybe you can't be stopped. But on behalf of everyone you've trampled, betrayed, and ignored, I'll be coming to see you again.
Perhaps we will meet again, Adair. Until then, take care of the Watcher.
Dun dun dun.
Aethys's great hand floats away from the luminous Audra pillar. As it pulls back, for a brief moment you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great Titan's back. When the Audra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and the spiritual dimension of Aethys's body. Your soul glides amid the many trapped with Aethys. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Aethys's body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Audra body, but does not slow its movement. Rathun rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as it rises. Your attention returns to the heart of Aethys's body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, you again sense your own presence, the fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you. You meet somewhere in the great mass of Audra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again. Are you ready to be together again? Are you certain? Since we've parted, you've become someone else, and I have become myself. When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Aethys's hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The Audra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body, and still, he moves. The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Nekataka, taller than Aethys, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Aethys. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, You hear Andra screaming. You are back inside him. Back with yourself. Are you still the same Watcher who returned the lost souls of the Deerwood to their intended bodies? A light shines within the soul as it observes you. Waiting. I am. Good. Then this should be easy. You feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention back to your body. Aethys stands amid the now calm waves. Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on the deck. As your head comes to rest, your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the Audra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part of him. But we are still us. And it's time for us to go. Together. The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust back through the Audra, out of the palm of Aethys' hand, back into your body. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in a dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them. Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Aethys push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently steaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The Audra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you in the darkness that you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconscious. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. You no longer sense the other soul. No longer sense the person you were before Aethys touched you. You swim toward the light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle in behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body you sense familiar scents and sounds, voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath.
Hooray! A trophy. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck.
Are we simply going to wait? What if he never wakes up? Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Aethys is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him, destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it.
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods, I say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us.
Well, there is some life in him still, but I do not know how his senses fare.
I will choose our next voyage, Shakera. No more volcanoes.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The Deadfire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
What we need is brass. Rawatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
Ships have formed the blockade around Queen's Berth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this.
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates! The Principi are...
Well, what have we here? Forgive me, lovesome, but it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods? Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas. Then all bets are off again, aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However, I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely.
Perkamplanka, this is nonsense. I have no intention of letting Ukaizo fall into the hands of plunderers and thieves.
Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with a god on a rampage? Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again. This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the Great Beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens?
Ak, of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, You know best of all of us what our options are. Well, nothing? Shouldery. We have so many minds and resources at our disposal. I refuse to believe we can do nothing.
We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority. Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Andra's mortar. See if Aethys' passage opens a way through the storms. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter. That's so. You just might be able to save us.
We speak of collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo. It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Huana.
I don't mean to let Aethys end us while we bicker. But the fate of Ukaizo is not exclusively a Huana concern.
I think I'm getting the gist of it now. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the City of Gold. Whatever Aethys is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it, and then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today? Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Andra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Aethys, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope the Watcher agrees.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Well, I mean, having actually been there.
Ak, order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Let's speak, Watcher, while we have the chance.
Alright. I'll make a separate save game. Alright, we're going to make a new save file. Or decision point. Now there was supposed to be a trophy for Dragonbane, the dragon trophy. I don't know why it's not popping. Hmm. Alright, give me just a sec. Let's check. In the journal. The mission, the shadow of it under Nekataka. Okay, so I dealt with that. And I dealt with... dealt with that. Give me just a sec. I got to check the trophy list. It should have. I mean, there's a trophy called Dragonbane, which is for dealing with both dragons in the main quest line. Now, I've done that. I didn't see it pop. Why won't that pop? Okay, so it hasn't popped. Just double check, do a quick Google, see why it may not have popped. Because I passively took care of it. Yeah, no, not Kaida's problem. I mean, I wish I could blame Kaida, but it's not. I did the encounters. I mean, both encounters I've done. So, the two missions that have the dragons, He Waits in Fire and Jadafelis. We met and chatted and dealt with it peacefully. And the other one is in the Drowned Kingdom, where you have... Nope, sorry, wrong one. The Shadow under Nekataka, where you have... Gaiorialuvelus's soul, and I dealt with them and freed the dragons. So dealt with that piece. Yeah, well, I will, Kaida. Definitely. So, yeah, it doesn't appear to be a bug trophy, as far as I can tell. So I've done that. I am not going to be happy if I have to run through a second time just to make it pop. You're kidding. You are kidding me. Hmm. I'm going to be very annoyed if that's the case. It suggests maybe I can go back and check. I don't think I can. Because it shows that I did, quite clearly it shows that I did decide what to do with him. I can't go back to the Jagged Keep. Well,
Yes? Ukaizo. We are actually going to Ukaizo. The tribes will look to me to bridge our past and our future. A heavy responsibility, I say. The praise they showered on Ngati's chosen. Until now, it all seemed an empty gesture. Never a promise that I could fulfill. I was the toast of Nekataka. But all of that is behind me. I must turn away from delights and think of the tribes. Ukaizo will show us the way. The tribes will find themselves again. I would discover what our ancestors forgot. The Covenant is more important than ever. I will give it thought. There is time enough for that, at least. Ukaizo should be the discovery of our lifetime. With the trading companies and the Principe ready to descend on each other, I wish the island had kept its secrets a while longer.
It pains me to see my boy so conflicted. Questions tear at his heart, and the ache reaches me even here. If you continue to encourage him, his life will grow more complicated. He will be the savior his people want. Someone to drag their past into the present. Empires have fallen since I favored the Huana with power and wisdom. How they wield it is their choice. Just see that my boy comes to no harm.
There is much to consider, and little time to decide our course. I fear that we will see the path before us before we are ready to walk it.
I was going to go back to the ship. No, we're going to go down to Periki's watch. We're going to go to the Water Shapers Guild. Alright, well, let's go visit the dragon's den. Oh look, there's people back. No, there's no more dragon here. I don't know. Maybe it'll pop if I do another mission. I'm going to be really frustrated if I have to replay a whole chunk to get to that point. Especially with these load times. Anyway, gotta head back out to sea to trigger the next DLC, because that's what we're hoping to do or needing to do. It's just the frustrating element of it all. I did all the right things and it didn't pop. And it's not exactly a short game either. Where is this proving?
You find yourself in cold, suffocating darkness. There is a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down. A wave of blistering heat hits you. Then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech. Their words shake the platform beneath you, shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Warwicker. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Mogren looms large before you, An accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodica. Wodica screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked him when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue. Wal smiles.
Enmity and animus, Watcher. Two old songs we sing in well-practiced harmony. Unable to reach accords, we compete to see who shouts best shake Eora.
The pallid knight looks down at you, a frown etched deep in her otherwise statue-still features.
I am afraid we are not at our best.
The Watcher's returned. Perhaps we should hear what he has to say.
Helia's birds chatter anxiously among themselves. Wal's many eyes alight on each god in turn.
We make little enough progress on our own.
Is there not?
Magrin glances at the pallid knight from the corner of her eye. After a thoughtful pause, she speaks.
The time has come for us to seize the power we have long left untouched and absorb our scattered children.
Andra nods, her lure bobbing bright.
Terrible though it would be, perhaps you are right.
But we get ahead of ourselves. First, the Watcher must get to Ukaizo, and that will be a trial all its own.
The Guardian of Ukaizo has stood watch over that place for millennia. It will not stand aside, not even for Bareth's herald.
Helia, who had been lost in quiet, anxious conversation with her birds, breaks in.
It yet lives.
Of course. Our progenitors crafted it.
A pair of Helia's finches come to join Wal's floating eye. They hover just out of Magrin's reach and swoop in to poke her when she's not looking.
And the Watcher will be forced to reckon with it if he wishes to confront Aethys.
The birds at last linger too long, and Magrin slaps them away. They burst into a cloud of essence, then reform, and fly in a screeching chorus back to Helia.
But you like a challenge, don't you?
Well,
You
working out
met
what
my
a trophy
challenge
didn't
at the
pop.
Searing Falls without hesitation, after all. And when Firga faltered, you restored her faith in me.
Go prepared, Watcher. The Guardian will not stand aside, not even for the Herald of Bareth.
There is another topic we have yet to address.
The pallid knight holds up one gauntleted hand, and the other gods fall silent.
Tell me, Watcher, where do you stand? What do you think of Aethys' scheme to destroy the wheel?
The pallid knight spreads wide her hands.
Think of the beyond as a reservoir, the in-between as storm clouds, and souls as rain. When a living thing dies, its soul enters the in-between. And when the in-between grows full, it releases souls into the beyond, where they wait to be redistributed to new bodies, new lives. The wheel is the process by which souls are moved from the in-between to the beyond, from the rain cloud to the reservoir, and from the reservoir into the living world. Without the wheel to mediate the transfer and redistribution of souls, the souls of all who die remain in the in-between. And without souls to fill it, the beyond gradually empties, trapping all of the remaining souls in existence in the in-between. When the beyond is empty and the last creature on Eora dies, that is the end of everything. It is Rimergon's future, the one he wants for us. You begin to see our dilemma, I hope.
Tell us, Watcher, where do you stand?
And so many will suffer needlessly for it.
It will have a few generations at most before the beyond is vacant of souls, and adaptability is your greatest strength. Aethys believes you will succeed. An uncaring god would not have that faith.
Well, true. I mean,
The
that's the
pallid
true
knight
answer there,
knits her
Kayeda.
fingers together and regards you.
You would take his side? He destroys your wheel!
The pallid knight turns unblinking eyes on Wodica.
Put aside your childish notion of sides and open your eyes. You are made blind by your rage.
Aethys loves the mortals more than any of us. He has always been their greatest champion. He believes Kith will rise to his challenge. I am not so sure, but I look forward to watching them try.
What if Aethys is right, and Kith succeed in rebuilding the wheel? What then? And what if they fail? Then they die. And so do we. We have to help them.
Helia's voice, Rorica drives her fist into her hand.
Help them? We should finally bring them to heel.
The Pallid Knight raises a hand and stares at Rorica until she falls silent.
Watcher, Aethys yet values your counsel.
The Pallid Knight's eyes bore into yours.
An impassioned plea from the Hound of Aethys may still temper his actions. Confront him at Ukaizo. Time moves swiftly away from us now.
The Pallid Knight spreads her hands before her.
Go, Watcher. Do what you must.
The edges of your vision begin to dim. Like a sun setting, twilight encroaches on your mind. The Pallid Knight conjures a blinding white light in her palm that swiftly grows to engulf the room. Then, the crack of thunder rends the air, and you feel the floor drop out beneath you. You come to flat on your back, staring at an all-too-familiar ceiling. Alone, once again.
Well, maybe it might pop after the next mission. I don't know. Might have to do it in one sitting, or one session.
A moment of your time, Watcher, if you will. Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold. Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnua. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies. It is roughly a yard to a side and labelled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew. The hand left the crate in the hold if you wish to examine it.
I do.
I'll handle it.
Yeah, that's not nice.
You can see me. It's really you then, the captain of the Defiance. Oh, this is fantastic. How satisfying it is to know one did not give one's life in vain. I come from the island of Kazuwari, and we need your aid. Me, Muatu, formerly of the island of Kazuwari, presently of the Beyond. Kazuwari is an island where the most skillful hunters, the most hardened explorers, the deadliest warriors, all gather to earn Tuamawai's favor. But Humaire, the island's caretaker, says the essence that sustains the island has sickened. Curdled, she called it. The animals, the trees, they all churn with anger and fear. We need a watcher. No one else can talk to souls, Humaire said, and souls are our problem. You're a watcher, right? The watcher, the one who died and lived again, who speaks to the gods. That's the watcher we need. I knew it! I knew Humaire wouldn't have lied. You will help, won't you? Oh, that's fantastic! Thank you! Speak to Humaire at Kazuari, Watcher. She'll be able to better explain the situation than I am. Kazuari's a huge island west of Hasango. It's pretty hard to miss, what with the high cliffs and waterfalls. There's one thing you should know. The faces of the hunt jealously control who enters and leaves the island. But there's a waterfall on the southern side of the island that will allow you to sneak in, so long as you're circumspect. I guess you should also know. The island's residents might not take too kindly to your presence if you're found. They're, prickly bunch. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
All I'm saying is, maybe you don't want to touch it. Maybe we tie a big rock to it and throw it overboard. Right. It's a box with a dead man's head in it. Great. That's great. Maybe we should talk about it later. You seem to have your hands full.
Hey, hello? I'm still here. Are you going to help us? We could really use the help. Once we've arrived, I can help you find your way into the heart of the island. You know, if you want me to. I wouldn't want to presume. In the meantime, I'll be here. Well, behind you, really, with the rest of the spirits following you around.
Right. Off to see the ship. Okay, new DLC. G'day, Giggles. How are you, mate? How have you been? Please tell me this trophy's finally gonna pop. I can't believe I did the right thing and it still didn't trigger. Still didn't trigger. Or maybe the save file got stuck. Oh, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to do it in a second playthrough, or partial playthrough. We're gonna ignore all the DLC, ignore all the other bits and pieces. Let's have a look at the map. Dunwich, west of Hasango. Where am I? I'm down there. Basically, just head for Dunwich, turn north. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm just finishing off. Well, I'm just starting the second and third DLC. But on most of the main quest line, I'm at the point where I now need to finish each of the faction quests. Oh, basically, the very end of the game, in essence, of the main quest line. The two DLC I'm trying to do at the moment, trying to get the plat all in one playthrough, but a little bit frustrated at the fact that I was supposed to get a trophy for dealing with two dragons, which I did, and they don't seem to have popped the trophy, which was supposed to have happened along with the other trophy that popped just today, so marginally frustrated with that. Otherwise, it does seem that, I mean, it's got the way it runs on the console is terrible, but otherwise it seems not too bad.
The light fades into dim. You stand in a forest glade hung thick with shadows. Tall trees surround you. The shriek of a deer pierces the air before being abruptly silenced. From out of the dark lope a Stelgar and a wolf, followed by a thickly muscled man draped in furs.
Like, it's not too bad. I mean, gameplay-wise, probably a little bit smoother than the first. Certainly a different story. Less linear than the first one. Ridiculous loading times, that's for sure. I'll be glad when it's done. I don't know if I'll play Avowed. I don't have it yet, but I don't know if I'll play it. I mean, because theoretically Avowed sit in the same universe, but you don't play the same characters, and it's all first person. So I don't know. I am looking forward to playing something different.
Gallowayne.
It hasn't been bad, but I am looking about time.
This place is not for you. Leave. I will warn you only once. If you tread upon my island, it will consume you. You cannot help but thrust your nose into the affairs of others, and I would not see the kith and creatures of Kazuari be the recipients of that same meddlesome attention. Not from me. In a manner of speaking, its nature complements my own. So I have occasionally acted in its name when the kith here needed a familiar face to lead their pack. A glorious beast, and one of the many creatures here that will challenge you, should you refuse to leave. Consider it a strongly worded suggestion with consequences attached. I do not care to explain to Bereth why their favored watcher was torn to ribbons by my beasts. Were you wise, the challenge you would face on this island would be at the top. I have warned you. May aught that follows be on your head.
With a sound like a thunderclap and a bright burst like lightning, the forest disappears, and you are thrust back into your body. You blink against the fading flash. When you can see again, you find your hands bloodless and aching, gripping the railing of your ship.
Okay, we got morale. Yay! Alright. Speaking of what change of game, once I've done this, I was going to initially jump into, say, the Divinity Original Sin series, or maybe the Pathfinder games, but I'll get something a bit shorter, and so I'm thinking of actually something like Hatterful Boyfriend, or one of those sort of shorter JRPG, not quite visual novels, but they are JRPG games. Give them just, a light palate cleanser. I thought that'd be pretty funny. I mean, that would be funny, but they'll also be interesting. Alright, so I did do that. Let's override that save file. Lots of fights. Yeah, no worries, giggles. Right, fight time.
Don't move. Return to your little boat, interloper. You do not belong on Kazawari.
Yeah, you're not welcome here.
Turn back now and count yourself lucky you aren't already dead. Doubtful. Good for you. He's a hard old bastard to please. No.
Why did we stop? We ran into locals, didn't we? I doubt they'll listen to reason. Best to kill them and be done with it.
You think he follows Tuamawai, Hateno? Maybe the faces brought him here.
What say, interloper? Do you trespass on the god's behalf?
You don't seem to understand this place at all.
I say this one looks soft.
Me?
I say he will show me what strength he has. Let's see the color of your blood!
Okay, what are we? You got a spirit speaker. The companion. I don't think I can. I don't think I can abjurate. Because he's not a spirit or a summoned creature. Just yet. So let's just get everybody and attack. Go the spirit speaker first.
It makes no difference.
Rather difficult to concentrate. This is
Worse and rough.
We'll go with Eternal Devotion on that dude.
Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
Superb gear. Alright, we'll take it all.
I'll take care of it.
Hmm. On we go. I'll come back to that. I don't think there's anything worth... I think we should. Not sure, actually. Come back. We're going to gather resources first. I can't go and have a look. What I can do is we go to inventory. Let me give... Actually, I think I'll give that to you. And we have a Grimoire trinket of Amatrois' head. Here I will apply to the Watcher. And we're going to go in by the depths. Huzzah!
I'll help.
Welcome to the Temple of Tuamawai, Watcher. Home sweet home.
Akira, the wall. What even is down there? Don't matter none. You're finally here is all. Crowd gets restless waiting. You best get out to the pit.
Friendly, isn't he?
That don't matter none neither. I'm the kith supposed to get you before the people. Pit? Go out to pit. Akira.
Yeah.
You're in Challenger's chamber, yeah? That makes you Challenger. Beyond that, don't matter none. You having second thoughts about the right? Stop. It's too late.
Right.
Everyone champs at the bit to see you in action. Look, you're all wobbly in knees in face of death. I understand. But you should have thought of that before you entered arena.
Right, I guess we're going through this door. I'm gonna save, because I think we're about to have something awful happen to us.
I'll take care of it.
A new challenger joins our eternal hunt.
As is tradition, the primal elements shall sort predator from prey.
Triumph or perish. There is neither surrender nor retreat.
Be on your guard, Captain. The air is charged like the sea before a storm.
Looks like trouble.
This is futile! Beyond seek. Lava beyond seek. Lava beyond seek. Worth and rock. Lava beyond.
Jody's done for.
Worth and rock.
Is that you?
There's a walloping.
Onset worth and rock.
You need something.
Are you kidding?
What do you need?
That's not very helpful.
Yeah?
We did it, just. That wasn't the best way of going about it.
You have completed the first examination. Well done.
Your fury brings joy to this arena, and honor to your name.
You have endured but the first of many trials. Return when you are ready to face your next challenge.
Okay.
Looks like you can hold your own in a fight. That's great! Really useful for not dying.
You are alive. Praise Toamawai. I did not, I had not, I should have verified you were intending to join our Crucible Games instead of, Yes, of course. Toamawai truly rules this place. But Umaire deals with matters that pertain to lowly kith. Umaire wants to bend your ear. You go find her in Hall of Memories. Straight past me. Also, sorry about before.
Of course.
We need a rest. Need a rest. Oh, you're kidding.
You go in now. Umaire stays waiting for you.
This is her. This is Umaire, the one we've come to see. She'll show you the way.
Quite the show you put on, Challenger.
Would you like to see a better one? I know for a fact that the gods delight in watching their children spar for dominance.
Yours is a new face within these hallowed grounds. Strange that. I don't recall the last Challenger to enter the Crucible without first proclaiming their intent to me. Then it is you. I sent Muatu that you might speak to him and seek us out, Watcher of Cad Nua. I wanted to know that you fairly earned your title. That you stand before me proves you a true Watcher.
An even half-competent scholar could have found their way here based solely on the design of the crate you sent.
Our ancestors constructed this temple as a tribute to the souls of all life, of predator, prey, and the primal dance that forever binds them. Souls came to permeate these walls, a choir of voices greater than any individual chanter or druid.
You say this like it's a challenge.
They became not unlike a god, at least upon this isle. Great kith from across the Deadfire heeded their song and flocked to Kazuwari, whether to relive the battles of lore or forge legends of their own. Not exactly, or rather, perhaps.
Well, it has.
A few months ago, the music changed. It became discordant to my ears, as if it and the souls no longer sang in harmony. I think perhaps that it is because of the foreign god stomping across the Deadfire.
Sure, blame Aethys. Everybody does. Not that he don't sometimes deserve it.
More stories get told of the Watcher's abilities than there are islands in the Deadfire to hold them. Those that claim the mantle for themselves almost always prove charlatans or lunatics, or both. But if the tales of communion between Watchers and lost souls hold any truth, we might uncover what ails this place.
3.
Over the centuries of contests here, gallons of blood have been spilled in the arena, but the fights have always been reasonable. Now, however, the faces of the hunt summons great monstrosities to pit against green challengers. Even outside the Crucible, the beasts and kith of Kazuwari grow increasingly aggressive. The faces stoke their hostility. They seem eager to see blood spilled. You must draw the attention of the faces of the hunt in the Crucible. To contend in the Crucible, you must first complete the rite of passage. The faces of the hunt provide 4 trials. The aspirant overcomes them and earns the right to take part in the Crucible. Or they do not. Either way, blood is spilled, and the faces are pleased. The earthly voices of Tuamawai. They emanate from the statue of him that overlooks the arena. It reflects the 3 aspects of the sacred hunter: the seeker, the slayer, and the survivor. So I have been told. Tuamawai is within these stones, though. Can the same be said of some foreign god? These walls contain the souls, the memories of the many kith who have come before. These souls communicate their will through the faces of the hunt. The faces stirs the memories, blending essence to summon spirits or manifest beasts of blood and bone.
Ah, not so different from singers who manifest creatures and allies into the battlefield, then.
That all sounds rather circular.
I learned of your abilities in the Crucible. One of Engari's agents brought us a remnant of a battle you had with a ship called the Drake. The faces used that object to manifest an echo of you aboard your ship. You were quite impressive. Trials of combat. More than this, I cannot say. Only that you will face opponents of spirit and opponents of flesh.
I'll happily lead these spirits into the light.
Here I was looking forward to sitting back and watching you take all the hits for once.
I do. A lot.
One-on-one events are rare here. In the Crucible, we fight as nature intended, in packs, with disparate equipment and little effort spent to ensure fairness. Besides, it would be an incomplete trial if we tested only prowess. The leadership and preparedness of our contenders must also be judged. The pool of memories will set forth the challenges that await you. Peer into its waters when you are ready.
Me. Alright, let's go check what's here for us.
Hi there, my fine friend. Care for some tasty victuals before you go testing your strength against the spirits? Only the tastiest damn food in the Deadfire. Come, have yourself a look.
Nope.
Amadeux, traveler. We reserve these modest quarters for those challenging the rite of passage or contending in the Crucible. Umare told me that you are to be extended our hospitality. For the moment. Of course. Let me show you around the grounds.
Alright, we're gonna sleep.
Magnificent, are we not?
Yes, my apologies, traveler. I just got a little wrapped up in well, it's a personal project, and now I am going on about nothing. I call it Neil's Auroral Transubstantiator, or perhaps the Essential Battery Array, or maybe I would, well, name's not. It's meant to collect and store ambient essence in an accessible form for dynamic usage at a later time.
Meant to, an animance's favorite words.
Doesn't look like it can store half so much as my lantern does.
What? It's a prototype. There's still, work to be done.
Of course there is.
Hardly ideal, I'll admit, but you'll notice the branching circuitry and balanced Amadeux receptacles. Combined, those should serve to minimize the risk of overload or essential dissociation. Well, theoretically. This jungle, and more so this arena, it's in a state of essential flux. The density of ambient essence here goes far beyond anything I've seen elsewhere in the world. But to collect that power, to harness it, I need the help of a contestant in the Crucible.
This is most ill-advised.
Think if I wear that belt, I'd sleep better at night?
You would? That's fantastic! So, you see, during each fight in the arena, the essence presence spikes fantastically. Some of this is the result of magic, or released energy, owing to, well, the death of the fighters. But the arena itself manipulates essence too. It's really quite a thing to behold. All I would require from you is to wear the belt. Well, competing in the Crucible, I mean. And then, of course, return it to me, obviously. Fantastic! It's ready. Just wear it during the fight, and return it once it's fully charged.
Okay. Who has a belt? Where am I? What's my belt?
Suits me, don't you?
All right, all done.
The terrace is reserved for champions. If you wish to observe the battles, you are free to do so. From somewhere else.
Me.
I'll handle this.
Alrighty. Time to save and do the next fight, I think. Actually, I might be able to load back into the Lair of the Ancient. Maybe. I'll save those two files. In fact, I'll give it a crack after I do... Alright, we'll save there.
I'll take care of this.
Even a weak hunter can be cuddled by luck.
Now our challenger must face the archipelago's most insidious hunters, the Naga.
If you can endure venom and vile cunning, then perhaps you have the makings of a proper contender.
Now show us your will to fight!
Me.
I don't suppose we could talk them down?
No!
Attack the totem first.
Didn't work.
We'll attack the other totem.
I'm not sure I can.
I missed the light, I went straight to the sick.
Need something stronger.
can't take much more. Not to lava beyond
Done. Nicely done. No one got knocked down.
It seems the clever serpents posed no threat to you. The hunt is not merely the rush of battle, but preparedness and patience before.
Further trials await you, Challenger. Steel yourself!
Hooray! That's 2 down. Now, I don't know, is this powerful enough? Do I need to level up the belt again? We'll see.
Well, well, well. Watcher of Cad Nua. You honor the Crucible Games with your participation. I am Papilton, and this here is my stalwart team, Papilton's Pact. Since you're a Watcher, I hardly need to tell you my soul is destined for greatness. That must be plain as Aethys' burning backside. It is here, in this temple to the clever hound, where I will carve the next step in my stair to excellence.
Those little steps you talking about? For your little Orlin legs, I mean.
Well, maybe his soul is destined for greatness, but I doubt the rest of them is gonna make it out of that arena.
Not a pod or a school, but a pack? As you will, Captain.
It's mighty fine to meet you, but I am gonna cut your soul from your body if you try to hurt my friend.
Well, now, this is rather awkward, isn't it?
The pleasure is ours. We ought to spar together, maybe compare no... Now, if you'll excuse me, Gloria waits.
That guy's now got a short life expectancy. Check journal. Yep, okay, we're in that one. Close off this. Almost full. We could try.
You're back! Does that mean the belt is ready? Oh, of course. Well, keep it on you. It'll do the rest.
Alright, guess not. No one took a dive. We're good. We're good.
The next trial will draw from your own memories. Give the blade a taste of your blood and place it in the pool. A small sacrifice will do. The spirits will attend to the rest.
Why is it always blood? If it was me, I'd be asking for ales. Real good ones they have to import special. Listen, I would not trust a blood sacrifice spirit that can't appreciate crisp deerwood and hops.
Now, add the bloodied blade to the pool.
I'll handle this.
Okay. I was generally good to him. Generally.
Our challenger returns for the third trial of the rite of passage. This battle is drawn from the challenger's past, the slaying of Merwald the Mad, sentinel of Cad Noir.
Oh, I tried to be nice.
The Watcher gave Merwald some measure of mercy in the past. Perhaps this recollection will show similar reluctance to harm the Watcher.
Though our challenger has faced more dangerous foes, few have remained as terrifying in death. For Merwald's madness is an all but inevitable fate for our challenger as well. The old wizard was a portent of things to come.
Now witness as the Watcher contends with an unparalleled foe. His beginning and his end!
Captain, explain to me again what you intend to prove by murdering an old man a second time?
Oh, yes, definitely save. I'll leave the Lair of the Ancient open for now.
Careful.
Okay, you. No, hang on. Supposed to be abjuration. Abjuration of a flame blight. You trade in for Merwald. Likewise.
What's that?
Okay, abjuration again of that. There you go, abjuration again. This time of a soul mirror of that's Zochi. Reload. It says reload.
Hey.
There we go for killing bolt, maybe. Or I could just go for a
That dog won't hunt.
Second try.
Come on, empower.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Second try, I said.
Got to get flat on his feet.
Go.
This does not work.
Drop him.
I need some help here.
Who is that? Okay, Aloth at a rest.
The weight of your past does not cage you. Not in the heat of battle, at least.
One must approach every foe with a clear mind, unbound by what was and what could have been.
Regret grows heavier the longer one carries it. Harvest what you need from it, and discard the rest.
Alright, need to go and have a rest. Potentially also need to go and talk to the potions dude.
I shall.
You're back! Does that mean the belt is ready? Excellent. That's a weak charge, but enough to start with. Some preliminary tests verify the the principles of the thing. Oh!
Wouldn't be the first time I drank from a skull. Just don't tell my high priestess.
This skull started me down this path, or this branch of it. It occurred naturally in the arena. A champion died, but his skull was so infused with essence that it produces its own, well, not potion exactly, but, substance. I shouldn't need it anymore. Not with what you've given me. With what you'll provide. One moment, please. Here, it should hold a stronger charge now, provided you engage enemies with stronger souls. Truly, though, I can't thank you enough times. Was there anything else I could do for you before you get back to advancing the art of animancy?
Nope. Okay, let's quickly inventorize ourselves up. Well, that's pretty cool.
Well, isn't this brilliant?
Amadeux challenge. What can I? Of course.
Okay, Aloth is back.
The next step of this dance winnows our would-be champions. the bloodletting. The last of the trials, the bloodletting, pits you against other contenders, each undergoing their own rite of passage. In their triumph, the victorious shall complete the rite and secure their place within the crucible. To them alone shall the island reveal the first of its mysteries. The pool of memories awaits you.
Alright, let's save. And delete that one. Overwrite that one. And go in and do it. Alright, let's do it.
Our newest crop gathers for the culling.
Their task is simple. Slay or be slain.
Those who survive earn the right to contend for the champion's crown. Let the hunt commence!
It appears only one of us will be finding greatness in the Crucible. Know that I bear you no grudge. A shame you must die so that we may live. Then let us show this rowdy crowd what an honorable fight looks like.
Alright.
Farewell, Watcher. May the gods welcome you.
Is it wrong of me to pretend he's Haravius?
Nope.
No.
Okay, we want to take out rogues. I hate rogues. And then the monk. Rogue first. Not the barb. The monk.
This does not work.
Say your prayer.
This is futile!
This again. Worth and lava beyond seeking. Onward.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. 3. A trophy.
Glorious combat reveals our contender from amongst the challengers!
Rest and return anew, for the crowd is eager to see you hunt again, contender.
Okay, let's have a look. Potions of plenty. Not quite good enough, I don't think.
Congratulations, contender. Having endured the rite of passage, you earned the privilege to compete with other proven hunters. This token represents you and no other. Wear it proudly. It shall drink the essence of your actions, your triumphs, and your accomplishments, that the souls within these sacred walls will recognize them on your return. And we are honored to have such a talented hunter in our midst, Good Watcher. Your next challenge will take you outside the walls of this arena. The island demands an offering, something to feed the pool of memories. Some relics sacred to this place have been taken and need returning, and others undiscovered await a hunter capable enough to find them. Each area of the island draws the attention of a particular aspect of Tuamawai. While you scour the island, watch as only a watcher can. Speak with Ngari, Keeper of Memories, in preparation for your hunt. He will set the path before you. Return with your trophy, contender, and may Tuamawai guide your way.
Greetings, friend, and welcome. You stand before the Keeper of Memories.
Don't everyone keep memories?
Those vanquished in the Crucible leave behind their weapons and armor, both often laden with memories of life. It falls to me to keep and protect those trappings and recollections.
Anything short of a full soul left clinging to a weapon is likely little more than dust, or entirely insane.
Everyone believes they know my work better than I do. We first wash the items in the pool, and in doing so, give the memories to the souls of this place. Thus do their deeds live on beyond them. Most items carry little more than the strongest memories of their use. A few, however, abundant with essence and charged with purpose, retain unusual attributes. These I care for, curate, and purvey to those worthy of their enchantments. The Crucible recreates battles and conflicts of old, that today's hunters may hone their skills. The Pool of Memories is the library for these histories. These stories aren't told to the Crucible. Instead, items held by those who performed great deeds echo with these accomplishments. The Pool of Memories absorbs the past from them. As a contender, you will be expected to recover at least one of these relics. I can point you in the right direction, but first I must ask, which of the faces of the hunt do you seek to appease? A group of drifters claiming to be eager contenders showed us their true colors. Days ago, while most of the arena slept, they helped themselves to one of our Slayer relics. Unfortunately for them, the boat they came in on sunk, and it is a very long swim to anywhere beyond the auspices of the Faces. The thieves were last seen heading toward Wakupoko Lowveld. Slay them, return the relic to the Pool of Memories, and the slaying face will be most pleased. Every year we lose hunters to the Kohatkana Expanse. Usually they're tracking last year's hunters. But nowhere in my notes have I found out what first enticed Kith to go prowling around that corner of the island.
Rank foolishness, I'd wager.
Not surprisingly, the Expanse has become a sacred place to the Seeker. Return with something a failed Seeker before you left behind, and the spider will be pleased. The Tiebe-o Waiapu has long had a reputation for being inhospitable. Yet, the sounder of boars that call the valley home seem to flourish there. Were you to return with proof that you would tread the valley's singular dangers, the surviving face would be well pleased. Gallarde, I will see the western doors open for you.
Right, let's go see what we can do. Alright, everyone copped an injury. That wasn't great. We need a rest. Should have rested before I got there, but anyway.
Indeed. I'll take.
Oh, God!
Water! I wanted tougher, but you will suffice. Who are you? I am the Slayer, the fastest and the strongest. That you had to ask speaks ill of your mind. Return your trophy to the old man. There is much left ahead of you to hunt, and far more to kill.
Well, wasn't he fun? I wonder if we'll run into more like him if we continue with these trials.
We are going to rest. I was that close to dying. Alright, time to head back out. Alrighty, let's keep looking. Alrighty, time to fight some spiders, I guess.
Could be a
Easy on. You feel like wading through mud up to my armpits.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Mo, Pixie, on.
Did not like being hit by fire, did it?
I'm fixing to be sick.
Can you take this?
Do you see her too?
The Crucible still serves its purpose, bringing Galawains devoted to battle, bringing battle to Galawains devoted. But a wound, a tear, festers in the heart of this place. I ask you to risk life and limb in the Crucible, but the desired outcome is not your death. The future of this place depends upon you seeking the champion's crown. Souls that prowl this island writhe in disharmony. Without your help, the...
Oh, where'd she go? Hello, Spirit Lady? Not really, but I don't feel trapped here. Exactly. Not like she does. I came willingly, after all. Died willingly, I mean. And I've got you, right? Perhaps if we complete the other trials, we'll find similar spirits. And hopefully they'll be a touch more cheerful.
Hooray! We don't need a rest for this one. Back out again. So that's 2 out of 3 of the faces. I got a couple of trophies tonight. Still not keen on this Dragonbane one. Well, there's a couple of trophies that says they're stuck. Yeah, well, maybe this is one of them. Anyway, let's go through. Spider one wasn't too bad. Continue. Oh, we can't be dropped. No, everyone's got at least one injury. Yeah, not a happy camper with this one. Either we had a really bad set of rolls, or it was always designed to injure us. Nice.
An Amawa soul. Do you see him? Or her? Them?
So that may live. No. Its memories must join the Crucible. Learn from that relic. Grow as hard as it, that you may live to restore the Crucible.
Well, that happened. I'll bet we learn more by completing the trials.
Well, that was not pleasant. Alrighty, we've checked everything off. Let's go have a search. Okay, as far as I can tell, everything's been looked for or looked through. I'm kind of tempted just to take a call it a night after this. Ooh, all of a sudden.
Welcome back. I hope I can be of service, friend. Not many, but what I have is exclusively sold to the Crucible's contenders. Please, spend lavishly.
Does it do anything? Not really. How's the no, what I'm after is no, I'm gonna do it in the arena. Fair enough. Let's save. Now, one of the things I did see was there was one of the other trophies, which I do have, which has popped. Apparently it does glitch occasionally with one of the DLC. It doesn't pop till after the DLC is completed. So there is every potential that the dragon one won't pop until the end of the game. So we'll keep that in mind, fingers crossed. Hope we don't have to go a second playthrough. But let's go do this.
I'll take care of this.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping. Constructs. Spiders and oozes. Well, it says okay, we'll go the first one of each one.
All living things are mere prey to the gods. Fight and survive, or lay down your soul to sate their hunger. Endure, and you will be victorious. Good hunting.
Good hunting. Alrighty, let's make it happen.
Ready to brawl? Easy on. Ain't nothing moving here.
Yeah, can I abjurate? No, a ghoul? I thought a ghoul was a summon thing. Oh well.
Let me show you the light.
What do you need? Vampire, I mean... Again, he's still not summoned. Yeah. Ghouls? I abjurate any of these guys now? Surely a girl is some.
That's it.
Many rounds. Yeah, we're done now.
Lost the light.
It appears even the God of Goals cannot overcome you. Good. This crowd clearly would see more of you.
Right. Well, that one was not quite what I was hoping for. Let's go do the slaying face next. Pick the first mission, which is Changeling Stance. It is, which is why I'm hoping that the dragon trophy is going to pop eventually. It's apparently this is one of the worst platforms to play it on in terms of load times. Apparently it's better on the PlayStation 5, but still bad.
Heal, don't you? Save it for the fight. You know it ain't polite to eat carrion.
I mean, Pillars of Eternity 1 had the load times between scenes, I guess between areas. Problem here is anytime you go inside or outside, you force a load, which you kind of did in Pillars 1, but you had a lot more outside areas. It just, yeah, it is... Someone joked a few weeks back in chat, it's called Eternity for a reason. Yeah.
At least not before it's had a chance to flail about the arena a bit, huh?
But at least the way I'm playing it, I should take... Well, ideally I get the plat after one playthrough, but... yeah.
Likewise. You're the watcher from Cadnua, right? Warms the heart to see another pack showing these islanders the strength of the deerwood.
And then it also crashes from time to time, and if you die, it forces a reload. Loading into and out of arenas is a load. Reloading for parties, things is a load. Moving in between it, yeah, it's just... I mean, if it wasn't for the load times, the game would still be the game.
Oh, you
But
may
yeah,
have
there's a
heard
lot of
tell
staring
of
at the
us as the
screen.
reigning chosen of the surviving face. A title we aim to defend. And may the hunting god bless your pack in turn. Least do we meet in the arena, naturally.
Which is another reason why I don't know that I want to play Avowed.
Now we best be getting up to the arena. There's a fine line between building anticipation and delaying the event.
So yeah, the other part too is, yeah, picking some of these alternate RPGs, light RPGs. Yeah. If I have to spend hundreds of hours in the game, I don't want most of it to be staring at a loading screen. Alrighty, next one.
My contesting friend. I have a thing you may find interesting.
And what's that?
Ah, my friend returns. You have acquitted yourself well in your searches, and Tuamawai would have you go forth from Kazuwari to hunt artifacts elsewhere in the Deadfire. The seeking face whispers of a smooth sphere of Adra, polished in the ocean's depths. Found and lost a dozen times, it is sunken to the bottom of Nekataka, to the ruins below. To claim it from the creatures within the sinkhole, however, one needs keep the seeker's lessons in mind, that the lure serves the hunter as aptly as the spear. The slaying face growls of the Kraken's eye and a coin heavy with lost lives. It came from here, and the faces would see it returned. It poses you no danger, I promise. The surviving face would teach a lesson, that persistence is not necessarily survival. Confused? Seek the altars of the dead in Nekataka, and I believe you will begin to understand. Will you take up this hunt? Most excellent. Or Gilarde, as our Valian friends would say.
The suggestion is to
good hunting, my friend.
Well, it's weird because it was supposed to be. I was supposed to do more missions before that happened. Anyway, I'll overwrite that.
I'll handle this.
Actually, I have a chat to do because he's opened up the.
I hope I can be of service, friend.
Okay, well, we'll go out and do the quests. We'll try one more round of battles. Tempted to see how this is.
A true Slayer can finish a fight even when robbed of their advantages and forced to improvise. Rock is for the weak. May the most savage win.
Luck is for the weak. Awesome. Right, now, what did I become? Decker, who became an ooze. And Drake, a worm. Oh, Rogue, Monk, or Cypher? We'll go the Cypher first.
This is so undignified.
I do like the fact Tekka, who when he changed shapeshifted as a druid, shapeshifted away whatever he was just before. I'll take that. That one was relatively straightforward.
Even denied your core strengths, you bring glory to the Slayer. Your ferocity transcends form. Most impressive.
I mean, the suggestion was that was going to be a really hard battle. That was easier than the previous one. Which just means I'm going to hurt very badly.
If it isn't the Watcher. Taller than I expected. But no bother. If this is our competition, victory is ours for the taking. Fat lot of good that sass will do you in the Crucible. We're the Dragon Stalkers, the reigning champions of the hunt. Considering the game we normally hunt, kith like you are easy pickings. A bold sentiment, and I share it. It would be a shame were you to falter and leave us facing some less worthy team. But as much as we'd love to flap jaws, battle calls, we'll be seeing you.
Yep. See ya. Later. Alright. I mean, we're about to call it a night, but I do want to try this last. Okay, we've had a few things. Auto load, delete that, yes. Delete that, yes. Delete that, yes. Delete that, yes. Alright, so shades implies shades. So that means I should be able to use my abjuration skill to get rid of them instantly. The right one at least.
Our contenders will now face an enemy defined by its formlessness, all but immune to unfocused aggression. Seek the weakest link among the prey, for your foes will not be as flimsy as their appearances suggest.
Let's show him the light, Watcher.
Yeah, let's not. Where's my...
Hey, watch out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious that these three have some sort of special thing on them. Suggested invincibility. Now let's go take care of this one. And abjuration, direct. Okay, pause. Abjuration, direct. Come on.
That's not very helpful.
Take 4 more points and abjurate this guy. And I'm completely out of abjuration. Scan of Hells. And let's get more R2 up to help us out. Let's get... I think I have abjuration within myself. So Zoji has a bunch of... And we just zap that.
God darn it!
Okay. That was a little more straightforward than I was expecting, but I'll take it. No. Tends to have a habit to blow me up.
Has weaknesses. Seek the frailty in your prey, and victory will never escape your grasp.
Alrighty. Now, the guide that I was looking at before said I was supposed to do each one of those battles before I got the next collectible unlocked. However, it unlocked the next collectible for me, so I'm gonna run around and do all the collectibles. I gotta go to Nekataka for 2 of them, and then one of them import merge. And Nekataka, Pokakahara, Dunnage, Matara Okozi, Nekataka, oh well, Earthbinder's Sanctum, which I've been to. Well, it's moving okay for now.
If the Watcher of Cadnua is participating in the Crucible, then perhaps we have some reasonable hope of a worthwhile challenge. We are the Quiet Five. Many have come to this island seeking victory, but we possess skills and training beyond mere strength of arms. Never before has a group come so perfectly prepared for the patronage of the Seeker. And may he bless you as well. I'm sure our fight will be the match of the season. I do so hope the culling leaves our 2 packs in the end.
Now, there's a couple of things that I think I might have picked up along the way. If I just... Yep, before we go any further, let's look at my inventory. Let's come down and go through the stash to quest items. And it tells me maybe not. I thought I picked stuff up along the way. Actually, I will have a look at these. Ooh, it's not bad. What about this trinket? Oh, I should really put trinkets on people. I should. Because I'd wonder where the trinkets had gone. What do you got? Okay, so I got trinket, grimoires, grimoire. Yes, I like that as well. See, they're all decent. Lost in Time is... Those other ones are good too. Nah, we're good. Alright. We're going to head back out to the Ogden. Force the 2 load times. And then we'll save once we're back in the ship. And call it a night, because that means next week we're going to run through Nekataka and Port Mage, and then head back, do some more battles, then run out, do more stuff, go back, do more battles, force the rest of the DLC, then we've got a bit more collectibles, then we're going to hit the third DLC, which I think this seems to be the most complicated set of missions. I think it looks like it. So, I mean, the first DLC didn't take that long, really. This seems to be a lot of useless fetch quests and a lot of battles. Oh. And of course, I exited the wrong doors. Good job, me. So we've done a quarter of the collectibles required for this lengthy trophy. Hello there. Welcome to the channel. Right, I think we're heading back the right way. Alrighty, so we get through this, we'll get back to the ship, save game, and call it a night. And of course it's stuck. Okay, here we go. And now we're at the right side. Now we got water already. Nope, won't give me anything else. Get back to the ship. Toot toot. Save game. Alright, so delete that one. Delete that one. Overwrite that one. And we're good. Alright. We just drop over in a chat, put some tunes on, and we'll call it a night. Alrighty. Big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. Regulars, first timers, chatters, lurkers, across all the various endpoints. Thank you very much for being here. The channels wouldn't be the same without you. So, yep, thank you all for that. Alright, what do we got next? Friday night, we're looking at... No, it's giggles. Looking at Siberia 2. So we finished Siberia 1 last week. Got the 100%. Setting up for Siberia 2 this Friday. Now, in advance, I do know that there is a corrupted trophy on the PAL version, which is the version I'll be playing. And so it's impossible to get 100% for that. So there's no plat associated with Siberia 2, so I guess that's okay. Ish. I mean, I'll know in my heart I've got 100%, but it just, yeah, corrupted trophy. But to finish the Siberia trilogy, I guess we'll give it a crack. Saturday night is multiplayer stream from our Minecraft SMP. Sunday is our giveaway. Yep, okay, random messages going out. Let me put the socials up. So, Sunday, giveaway. If you want in on that, hit the Discord. In there you'll find a channel called, no, wrong button. Click the right button. Here we go. In the channel, in the Discord is a channel called Giveaways. In there, you'll see a blue button. Click the blue button, and you're automatically in the draw. This week it is for a copy of Godlike Burger. So, good luck to everybody with that. Okay, what do we then have after that? Sunday stream. Well, I'm in two minds. I actually want to take Sunday off. Maybe. We'll see. We have a bunch of shorter games lined up. Looking at probably Never Alone next. Now, I've had interesting experiences with games with foxes in them lately. Rhyme was not a game I ever want to play again. Glad I finished it, glad I got the plat, but yes, not a game I'll ever play again. Before that, we had Endling. That was interesting, but again, after the end of it, I'm like, no, not again. And there's another game with a fox in it before that. But look, we'll probably look at Never Alone and then other games like Axiom Verge 2, Trek to Yomi, Tearaway Unfolded, things like that. But I'm not 100% sure if I'll actually stream Sunday night. The giveaway will still happen, and I'll activate the new one after that, but the stream, yeah, keep an eye on the socials if you want to know what's going on. Sunday, so that's Sunday. Monday is looking like, is going to be Mass Effect 2. We are running around doing the loyalty missions and recruiting the last couple of party members. One I know, which is the assassin, and there's a second blank spot in the party menu. So I'm assuming we'll pick somebody up along the way somewhere. But then loyalty missions, and once all that's ready, we'll be ready to hit the last couple of missions and complete first playthrough. Looking at what I need for trophies and to carry across into Mass Effect 3, I'm thinking there's going to be a very fast, easy playthrough that'll take place. I don't have to do 4 playthroughs like I did Mass Effect 1, but I'm doing Insanity on this playthrough, which is why it's taking forever. But yeah, no, looking at getting it through that as quick as possible. Just to sort of maximize what I can take into Mass Effect 3, set things up the way I want them, and also just pick up a couple of trophies that don't really, well, set themselves up to be gained when you're playing on an Insanity mode. Then Wednesday night, be back here with continuing Pillars of Eternity 2. With me with my fingers crossed, hoping that the dragon trophy pops. Alright, other than that, best way to keep on top of things is keep an eye on the Twitter and the Insta. Messages go out on both of those before each stream, indicating what we're in. Discord does pick those messages up eventually, but sometimes it's the day after. However, the Discord does put a message out when the stream goes live. Plus, it's got the giveaway, and it also lets people know when streams from some of our friends also go live. And so, yeah. And for those who are new, I did see a couple of new names wander across the screen. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time in summer, 9 PM to midnight-ish on each of those nights. So, yeah. And again, the best way to keep on top of it, keep an eye on the socials. The messages will show up there. Again, big thank you to everyone coming back out. The chatters and the lurkers and everybody else. For the people who haven't been around for a while, welcome back. The people who are joining for the first time, welcome aboard. And the people who are here all the time, I very much appreciate you always being here for me. Thank you very much. Alright, so it's a very good night from me to all of you. And see you all again next stream.